Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Today's episode, powered by Perfect Sports Nutrition. Is your switch kick bad, good, or excellent? All right, in today's episode, we're breaking down the switch kick. And by the end of this video, you should understand, is your switch kick bad, is it good, or is it excellent? So I'm gonna kind of talk about which classifies what in each of the categories. Okay, so let's talk about the bad one. And now, just like the other videos with this concept, we always start with the footwork, and that's the most important thing. Now, when I talk about bad footwork, okay, it's about understanding. When I'm switch kicking, my left leg, which is my lead leg, needs to generate power. And now we're talking about the traditional switch, because there's many different switches, right? I can step out to switch, I can no switch at all, right? I have options, right? The one I'm talking about is a traditional round switch kick, okay? Now, when we talk about the footwork, we're gonna start with what makes a bad switch kick. Now, this back foot is very important to watch. Now, a bad switch kick, when they switch, it's gonna be a huge switch, and this big foot's gonna be too long, and then it's gonna end up falling backwards. And that's the first time you see it. The switch is too long, and then you have to lean back to kick, okay? That's the biggest mistake, okay? So back foot is going too far forward, and then now when you kick, it's gonna sound crazy, and then you fall backwards, okay? So that's the biggest mistake, okay? The second thing is this back foot comes across, right? I want power generating in this direction, right? Now, the biggest mistake is you switch now, but now you're switching this way, and then you're trying to kick. So it's called power line stepping. So this back foot should come straight, and I switch. The bad kick, okay, it comes this way, and then you're crossing, okay? So that's what's gonna make it bad. So I'm gonna throw some here with Matt, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more, okay? So the bad one, remember, I'm switching too far, my foot is too close, so I have to lean back to kick, okay? And then my structured return is terrible, okay? The second thing, okay, what I mentioned is I'm stepping with my back foot is coming this way, and then when I kick, there's no power and I'm off angle, right? So first one here, too close, leaning back. Second one, I'm switching and then I'm crossing my feet and I have terrible balance, all right? That's gonna be your main one. Now, even when I kick, you're gonna see, because of the switch here, the kick tends to come more up, right? That's all terrible. So too much here, crossing and leaning back, terrible. Now, the main thing you're gonna see now to improve this, right, is gonna obviously come from our footwork. Now, you're gonna see here, the switch now might come in a straight line. We're not crossing. It might come slightly long, and this is the main thing I see with the switch kick. Sometimes we go to a heel-toe step. Heel-toe stepping is bad technique in my eyes. Those who've done traditional martial arts knows that being on the ball of the feet when we're switching, when we're kicking is important. I don't want a heel-toe step. So now we're talking about a good switch kick, okay? It still might look good. You might heel-toe and you might attack, okay? Not bad, okay? But what someone is gonna do is most likely, and this I'm talking about of a good switch kick, is they switch, but they keep their heel on the ground, which is fine for some techniques. So the switch comes and the heel stays on the ground. The length was good, right? So now they're not overstepping, boom, okay? The power line is coming in a straight line, maybe slightly out, okay? Not bad at this point. Now what they're starting to do is they're starting to understand the hip needs to go in this direction. So the switch is good, but the heel is on the ground, and they're starting to turn to get the hip involved, all right? And usually from here, you'll start seeing the arms moving a little bit, okay? Now, what usually happens with a good kick, right? This isn't bad anymore. Everything's pretty good, right? The recovery we need to look out for now. So am I switching here, kicking, and then I'm falling here, okay? That quick fall down shows a lack of control of your technique, all right? So I'm stepping on my heel, good line, good distance. I'm switching with my lead hip in front, okay? But my recovery, because I'm on my heel, kick, I'm falling down, okay? And I'm heavy falling. Still looks good, right? I'm here, I'm nice and touch. Oh, I'm touching here. Looks pretty good to me, right? Good fast, good technique, good angling. Everything is pretty sharp, right? It's good. But we want to make our switch kick excellent. Now I'm going to give you the subtle details of what makes it exit, and it's going to review some of the other stuff we talked about in the bad and the good category. So the excellent one, right? I know a good distance control, okay? I'm going to keep my lead hip in front of me. Now the entire time I switch kick, I'm gonna keep my left side in front of me. With the good one, right, we kind of squared up a little bit. The bad one, because I crossed here, I ended up so square. Now, when I throw an excellent one, I like to keep my lead wedge in front of me. This way, if I'm here with Matt throws across at the same time, I can still defend and kick at the same time. So I'm building in defense with the kick, okay? Now, lead side in front, I keep my hip here. Now, when I switch my feet, I'm gonna be on the ball of the foot. The good one, I was on my heel. I need to get on that ball of the foot. This is gonna help me get my hip and turn my kick over. And we all know power comes from the ground. So we're gonna generate that power using our calf. So when I switch here, I'm on the ball of this foot. Now, if you even notice here, right, this is a straight line. As I switch, I'm gonna take about an inch or two off. I'm on the ball of the foot, 2 inches offline here. This way, when I kick, I can bring my weight forward, right? So even if I stay stationary here versus stepping out this way and pushing my head in that direction, I'm gonna weight my kick so much more. So seeing this versus this, right? I'm using my head, the weight. I wanna generate as much power as I can in an excellent kick, right? So I switch, good distance, 2 inches offline. I'm on the ball of the foot. I'm still keeping this foot here. Now this position here is gonna let me really snap, boom, and generate that power with my hip and the weight of my body throwing it, okay? So I'm here, boom, and I'm whipping, okay? I'm stepping out, boom. Now you see this side in front. Now when I kick, I am gonna bring a little bit of my hand out with an excellent kick because it's harder to counterbalance, right? Now, the reason why I get you on your calf is a counterbalance. The reason you put your hand out is for counterbalance. So if Matt does move, say I kick and he moves, and I just stay here, okay, he's gonna exit backwards, right? When I kick here, I spin, right? I wanna be able to control myself. He exits again, boom, okay? I'm able to still control my stance and my balance if he exits. Now I can stay defensive and I can still attack off of that, all right? So, the last point I gave on the good, which we're going to talk about the excellent, is the recovery position. There's 2 main recovery positions that you can do. Now, after I kick, boom, I control the down, I back step out, okay? That's excellent control. I kick, boom, I control the balance, and I come back down, right? So here, bang, ball of the foot, come back here, right? Back and control. Another way you can do it, if you want to exit with a little bit more distance, I might switch to southpaw and then immediately come back to orthodox. So I might come here, step, boom, and now I'm back in a stance where I can develop, okay? Remember what I said with the good and the bad, it was falling versus controlling that back step, controlling your legs, okay? So I'm going to give good, hopefully what you consider 10 excellent kicks on the pads. And then from there, we'll go from there, all right? But I wanna make sure you like, subscribe, and share Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Make sure you support our channel sponsors by going to Perfect Sports. You can use code Bazooka20 to get 20% off your supplements. We also have Hayabusa, going to Hayabusa Fight, all linked in the description below. But these T3 lines with the double strap, my personal favorite. Last but not least, bazookatraining.com. Quick little rant before these 10 swing kicks. We got 4 videos every single Monday for less than $10 a month. We have over 300 archive videos for you to learn from. Less than 10 bucks. We got bag work. We have home drills, sparring drills, tutorials, 4 brand new ones every single Monday. All right, hope you enjoy these 10 switch kicks and hopefully they're excellent, all right? Ready, and watch it. Shot. Welcome to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, 1, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website's gonna give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're gonna be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.